Today we'll see, we will write a bash script that collects web pages from the internet, starting from a root page. So it is going to extract the words in each page, and then it is going to extract the links on this page, the links to other pages, the URLs, and then it is going to follow these links, and it is going to visit these other pages, and then it is going to extract the words on these other pages, and it is going to collect all the words that it extracts for all these pages in a list of words. So it is like a crawler. A crawler is like a spider which goes from one place of the net to another, or like a monkey which jumps from one branch to another branch on the forest. So it will go from one page to another and will collect all the words that are present in this page, and it will also extract all the URLs or links that are present in this page, and then it is going to follow these URLs in order to go to other pages and do the same thing. So let's start. Let's call it crawler. And we start with the shebang bin bash. It is going to take as an argument, so it is going to take one argument, and it is going to be the URL of the first page that it is going to visit, or the root page. So let's say URL. It is going to take the first argument. We are taking the first argument, and we are storing it in this URL, or let's call it start page. Start page, and we want to make sure that this is not empty first of all. So we check that it is not empty. If it is empty, echo usage. $0 is the name of the script itself. And let's send this message to the standard error. And after this, we also exit with an error message. So it is an error message. For the time being, just let's display the start page. Or we can do it like this. Start page. And let's save it and test it so far. Make it executable. So without an argument, it is going to display the usage. And let's define an URL address in this variable URL. This is a page from Wikipedia. Okay, and now we call the script with this argument. So it is just printing the argument that we are passing to it. And now what we are going to do, so we want to extract all the words in the given page, in the given URL. and how are we going to extract them? We did an example last time, that an example script that extracts all the words in one page, from one HTML page. However, let's do it in another way this time. We can do it a little bit differently, and for this we are okay. Let me comment out this, and we can write a function get words. So this function is going to get all the words from the given URL page, and I'm going to use W3C in W3M. This is a program. Okay. Which W3M? It is not installed. Let's install it. Now, this program is used like this. It takes one URL or a file name. And actually, what is this W3M? Let's try the MAM page. It is a text-based web browser and pager. So we can give it a URL, and it is going to retrieve the HTML page that is on this URL, and it is going to display it. So let's try it with the URL that we defined before. So it is getting this page from this HTML page from Wikipedia, and it is displaying it. So it is like a browser. It is like Google Chrome or like Firefox, but it is for terminal. And this is the content of the HTML page. We press quit, Q for quit, and then Y to exit. And we can use the option dump. This W3M as an option that is called dump here. Dump this option. Dump formatted page into standard output. So instead of displaying it, it is just going to send the content of the page to standard output, which is the screen. So let's use the option dump. And we get a nice content of the page, which does not contain any tags, HTML tags. It contains only the content, so we can process it easily if we want to extract the words from this HTML page. So we can pass the content to a sed command. And in this sed command, we are going to substitute something with empty, and this substitution is going to be global. And here we substitute all the characters that are not in this list. So this is negation. So all the characters, this is the complement set. All the characters that are not in this list, and the characters in this list are I don't know. So all the characters that are not alphanumeric, and also let's keep this character as well, this single comma and a space, and also a dash. So these are all the allowed characters. All the characters that are different from this are going to be deleted. For example, this star is going to be deleted because it is not an alphanumeric character, or it is not an apostrophe, and it is not a space. It is not a dash or minus. For example, dash is this one. We may have words like this. So we are keeping this this character, and so let's also append a plus after this. So if there are several such characters, they all will be deleted. And let's see the content. So we see that we have deleted the stars. And so it is mostly all the words of the page now in the output. But let's improve it a little bit further so that we convert all the uppercase letters to lowercase. And we can do it with the command translate. Or actually, before doing this, we can convert all the characters that are not alphanumeric characters to a new line. So this is a complement. This is a list of all the characters, uppercase and lowercase, but with this minus C, it will reverse the set. It will take the complement of this set. So it is saying all the characters that are not alphanumeric, convert them to, or translate them to a new line, to a new line character. Let's do it like this. And actually, let's also keep this apostrophe. So let's also add this squeeze so that multiple new lines are squeezed to only one new line. So this results in multiple new lines here. But with this option S, they are going to be squeezed to just one new line. And this makes the output nicer. And now we want to convert all the uppercase letters to lowercase for uniformity. So let's use this translate. And so all the uppercase letters are converted to lowercase letters. And now let's sort them. And we see that there are several repeated words, but we just need to keep only one of them. So let's add the option U to sort unique. So it is going to sort them, but if there are multiple lines that are equal, it is going to keep just one of these lines. And so we have a list of all the words that appear in this page. Let's check it with less. Yes, we kept this single quote. So okay, basically this is a list of all the words in this page. If we want to delete the single quote, so we can delete it here, and also we can delete it here. Okay. So now this is a list of all the words in this page, and let's copy all this and add it inside the function. And let's make it a little bit more readable. By breaking the command into several lines. So this continues the command to the next line, to the following line. And actually, this is not a URL. This was URL on the command line, but here we have to read it, or we can call it URL. Actually, your local URL, but it is going to get the first argument that is passed to this function. And now let us test this function by calling it get words, and then we are going to pass this start page as an argument. Get words start page, and let's delete this comment line. So pick crawler URL, and it is giving us all the words of this page. And now that we are getting all the words from this page, from the start page, we also want to get all the URLs or all the links in this page that go to other pages, because we want to visit these other pages and also process the content of these other pages. So let's write a function here called get URLs. And this time we are going to use this LineX program. This is also a web-based browser. For example, LineX URL. It is again displaying this this website in a text or in a terminal. Let's quit LineX help, and we see that it has lots of options that we can use. And if we study them carefully, we can find some useful options that are useful for our purpose. And one of the options that is useful is this one, list only. Forces it to show only the list of links. So with list only, we can get a list of links. And actually, it also has an option dump, similar to the other program W3M. Dump the first file to the standard output and exit. So it is going to dump the content of the HTML page instead of displaying it like an interactive page. And with this option dump, we can use the option list only, so that it is going to list only the URL links. And another option that may be useful is this one, no numbers. Disable the link form numbering feature in dumps. So let's try these options with URL. So this one, dump. So with dump, we are getting a content of the HTML page on the standard output instead of displaying it. But it is also numbering all the lines. And with the numbers, no numbers, we eliminate or we remove these numbers that were at the beginning of lines. And let's use the other option, list only. And now we have a list of only the links. So we have a list of the links. And actually, it does not contain only on the links, only all the links, but it may contain some other lines, like this one, hidden links, for example. We want to eliminate this one. We don't want this. So we can pass it to grep. And let's use extended regular expression syntax. And we are matching at the beginning HTTPS at the beginning of the line. And this S is optional. So either HTTP or HTTPS. And then match this one, and then match this. So if we are matching this HTTPS at the beginning of line, we are going to keep the line. We are going to display it. Otherwise, the line will not be displayed. So we are grepping, or we are selecting only the lines that start with this one. So we are eliminating the lines that do not represent an URL. Some URLs, some links may have, for example, this additional thing, or HTTP arguments, or they may have this one that starts with this hash. It starts with an hash, and then it continues something. This is like an internal reference. So it is like a reference inside the page. But we want to remove this reference inside the page because we are interested only on the URL itself, the URL of the page itself, not on that one. So we can remove it by using a sed command. So we are going to substitute what we are going to substitute. Start with hash, and then any any character and then star, which is repeated as many times as possible. And then this is going to match the end of line. So at the end of line, we are matching hash and then all the other characters up to the end of line. And we are replacing it with nothing. So we are practically deleting that one. And now this is giving us a list of all the URLs inside the web page. So let's copy this one and paste it inside this function. And let's reformat it a little bit. And let us test it here, get URLs. So we are getting the first argument and we are storing it into this variable, local variable URL, and we are using this one here. Okay. And we test it. So URLs into this web page. Now let's continue with the logic of the program. Let's actually the main function. Let's call the main function here, and we are passing all the arguments to this main function, and we define the main function here. And let me delete this line. And inside this main function, what we are going to do, first of all, let me write this check into a function. So we are checking the first argument, whether the first argument is present or not. So let me write a function that is named check here. And I can also write it like this. And let me call check the first thing here. Check. And pass to it all the arguments. So first of all, I am checking whether there is an argument or not. Maybe some other checks can be done into this one. So, for example, if I want to check whether the Linux command is present or not, I can do it like this. Linux or echo, please install Linux. And this message will be sent to standard error. And then exit with error code. And in the same way, I can check for the presence. I can check for the presence of the other command that we are using, which is w3m. And let me add a comment here. Check dependencies. And here, the comment, check that there is an argument. So these are the things that I'm checking before starting the program, or before starting the script here. And now that I checked them, let me continue with the program. So instead of displaying the list of words, so let me get the URL, or what we called it. We called it the start. We called it start page. Okay, here. Okay, we called it a start page. So we can use it directly here, start page. So let us get the words from start page. Get words from start page. But this is going to output all the words to the standard. We can store them to a file. For example, file temporary words.txt. And before doing that, let's also make sure that this directory exists and this file also exists and is empty. So let me create a directory, make dir, okay. And then touch tmp words.txt. So we are extracting. We are storing them to this file. So let me make sure that this file is empty by removing it first. And then with touch, I will create it, and then I can append to the content of this file because it is already empty. So no problem. And let's test it so far. Crawler URL, and it is done. But it should store something to the directory temp words. Okay, it has saved the list of words into this file. But now we want to we also want to get all the URLs from this page and then visit them one by one, and then do this continuously. So for each page that we visit, we extract the words, we extract the URLs, and then visit the URLs later. So in order to do this, let's keep also a list of URLs that are going to be visited. And let's call it, for example, we will use a file for storing the URLs that we are going to process or to visit later. And let's call it to visit. And let's delete it here as well. Or to be processed. To be. So this is the list of web pages that are going to be processed. And first of all, I'm going to store the initial or the start page to this file. So echo start page. To be processed text. And then I'm going to write a loop, a while loop. And this is an infinite loop. And inside this loop, I'm going to take the first URL, the URL that is on the first line. And then I'm going to and I'm going to use this variable URL and take the first one. So the head command is getting only the first line from this file, and it is storing it into this variable URL. Let me close the. I need a do here, while true do, and then
there is a typo. Processed.
Okay, thanks, Anton. Yes. And also this is inside the loop, but we are going to modify it a little bit. So now I'm getting the first line from this file, and since I'm going to process it later, I also want to remove it from this file. So how can I remove the first line of that file? I can use a sed command. Sed in this file. And then the expression, the set expression is 1D. So it is deleting the first. It is deleting the first line. First line or the line with this number will be deleted. So I'm getting the first line, and then I'm deleting it from this file. And now I'm going to process this URL. So how do I process it? I get the words from this URL. And store them into or append them to this file. Actually, before getting the words, let me also get the URLs. Get URLs from this page. And I'm going to append these URLs to this file. So the URLs that are in this page are going to be appended to this file, so that will be, because this while loop is going to be repeated, and then we will come next and we will get the first line or the first URL in this file. So let me append them to this file. So let me add a comment here. Okay. So I extracted the URLs and appended them to this file, so that the next time that the while loop is executed, I will get the next URL, and then it will continue. Now I'm extracting all the words from this page, and then I'm appending them to this file. But after doing this several times, we will get a list of words that is not sorted, and there will be maybe the same word multiple times. So one word is in the first page, and then the same word is again in the second page, and the same word is again in the third page. And so this is not a list of words, because each word is repeated multiple times. So in order to fix this, we can sort the content of this file, and then keep just one repeated words. So if a word is repeated multiple times, we'll keep just one copy. And we can use the command sort with the option U, unique. Sort this tmp temporary words.txt, sort this file, and store it to this one. And now I can rename this one to this file. So move So why do I do it with two steps, with this one and this one? Why don't do it directly like this? Sort the content of this file and then store it to the file with the same name. It is because of the way that this section works. So when Bash is seeing this redirection operator, it is creating an empty file So if this file already exists, it is removing it and it is creating an empty file. And then it is running this command. But by this time, this file is empty. And so it will just delete the content of the file. So it doesn't work this way. So we have to store it to another file and then, or to a temporary file, and then rename this file to the original file. And now we can run the command and run this script and see what it does. And it is actually running, but and we get a list of words, but there is something important that we should fix to the script. So one page has a link to another page, but this page usually has also a link back to the first page. And so if we get the links of the second page, then one of these links is the page that we have already processed. So if we follow them in order, then we are going to process this page multiple times. And maybe we are going to move in loop. So from this page, go to this page, from this to this page, from this to this page. And so we are going to process a page several times, which is not good. It is not optimal and does not process good results. So we can fix this by keeping a list of pages that are already processed or that are already visited. So in order to keep a list of such pages, we can use a text file. For example, let's call it visited.txt. So in this file, visited.txt, we are keeping a list of pages that we have already visited. Visited.txt. And so once I process this, once I process this URL page, so I'm getting the URL from the first line in this file to be processed. And then I'm extracting the URLs from it and then appending them to this file to be processed. And then I'm extracting all the words of it, and then I'm adding them to this list, to the list of words. But now I can add this URL to the list of processed pages. So echo URL and append it to visited.txt. So mark this URL as visited. And now when I get another URL from the list of URLs to be visited, I can check into this file. If it is present in this file, then I should skip it. I should not continue it with this processing. So let's check it here. Check whether we have already processed this page or URL. And how can we check it? We can check it with grep, with the command grep URL in this file. And let me use this option quiet so that it does not produce any messages on the script. And also this option f, which matches a full line. So it is not going to match half of the line. For example, it is going to match the full line. And if this grep command is successful, it means that we have already visited this URL. So we should not continue with these steps, but instead we should go to the head of the while loop and get another URL. So we just say continue. This continue skips the execution of the other steps and continues at the top of the while loop. And in order to give some progress before processing this URL, so the rest of the steps are processing this URL. But before doing this we can just display the URL that we are processing. And so the script is going to give some feedback that it is working. Actually, it is going to process this URL and then this URL and so on. So let's try to test it. So it is printing the URLs that it is processing. So I can stop it with Control C, and then look at the directory temporary and check the list of words. And let me count how many words. Uh, 9,811 words collected so far. So because it is an infinite loop while true, it will continue running forever until we stop it with Control C. We can improve the script so that it stops by itself after a certain time of after a certain amount of time. For example, after 10 seconds. So how we can do it? First of all, let's define the number of seconds that we want it to run. Here. Let's say runtime equal 10, which means 10 seconds. So let's add the comment. Stop the script after running for and next I can write a function which works like a timer. So it is going to wait for 10 seconds, and when this period is passed, it is going to stop or to exit the script. So let me write it somewhere here. Start timer. And this is going. I want to run some commands to run in background so that this script is going to be executed in parallel with the rest of this part of the script is going to be executed in parallel with the rest of the script. And I can do it with group commands and adding an ampersand. So I'm going to run some commands here between these curly braces, and these commands are going to be executed in background. So they will keep executing while the rest of the script is still executing. And now let me use the sleep command. How many seconds? Runtime seconds, which is 10 seconds right now, and so it will continue to wait for 10 seconds. But because of this ampersand, this is going to happen in background, and the rest of the script is still executing. Will continue to execute, and when the sleep command is finished, then I can continue with stopping the script. And how do I stop the script? I stop the script with kill 9 $, and then send any error messages to dev-null. And also, so any output messages and also any error messages, redirect error messages to dev-null as well. So this $, is the process ID of the current script. So this script is running, and a script that is running is a process. It has a process ID. And this special variable, $, gives the process ID of the currently running script. So this kill -9 $, will stop executing the script. And maybe this one works too, this exit, and we will try it later, but let's try first this kill -9. And before killing the script, we can do some other actions. For example, I can give a message echo timeout to notify the user that the timeout is reached. And then I can also count how many words are collected so far, and then display the number of words that is collected. Number of words. So the content of this file contains all the words with cut and then pipe to WC. I'm counting the number of words and store it into this variable and print this message. The number of words collected number of words. So let's call this start timer at the beginning of the main function. And let's try to execute the script again. Let's test it. So I'm not pressing Control S, Control C. I just will allow it to run, and let's see whether after 10 seconds it is stopped. So after 10 seconds, the timer is out, and then the number of words collected, 10,000, and almost 10,000. So let me try it with the exit command. I'm curious whether it will work with the exit command as well. I'm not sure, but let's try it. It doesn't work. It is stopping only the script that is running in the background. So I have to use. So the timer is fired. It says timeout. It is showing the number of words collected. The script is still running, so it doesn't work. So this kill, and then the number, the process ID of the script, of the main script, does the trick. So it works. And let's also change the timeout so that it collects more words. So let's say that we let it run for 100 seconds. Or is it too much? Okay, let's try it. And let's see how many words it will collect. So it collects about 10,000 words with 10 seconds, about 10,000 words. Let's see how many words it is going to collect for 100 seconds. Okay, for 100 seconds, it collects about 50,000 words. Okay, this is the end of the lesson today, and also the end of this course. I hope that you enjoyed it.